Yes, 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 yes. Let me get Jerry in. Jerry, I was watching you mess around with that phone so much in the background, it was killing me. I was like,
Yeah, it's
what is he
mental.
doing on the phone?
Yeah, it's mental. I'm all twisting it up. I'm trying to get it like position it in the car, and it's all falling down. And yeah, man, even now I'm trying to remove all the tabs. Yeah, doing on the phone is mental, bro. It's mental.
I
It's
listen,
mental.
man. Big up, big up, big up. Thanks for joining me, bro. Big up to the chat as well. There's already 60 of us in the building. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are around the world, man. Love for the support as always, man. I will get to you guys. Obviously, we normally do the morning mental health check-in to make sure the people are all good, man. Make sure everyone's all well. So let us know in the chat, man. I hope you're all blessed. I hope you're all good. Anything going through, let us know, man. We'll all try and chip in and help out as much as we possibly can. Big up to Jerry as well for joining. I think the rest of the guys might join, but we don't know. We've got a little bit to talk about. Fabrizio doing some, repinning, retweeting, whatever you want to call it. I'm hearing Diaz, he's definitely wanting to leave Liverpool Football Club.
Not
And
surprised, bro.
Rodrygo is 100 M's, bro. If you want him, he's 100 M's, 100 euros, not pounds. So, it's at 85, 80. Yeah, it's not bad, not bad. So, we'll get to each of those segments as well, and we'll chop it up, and I'll get you guys' take as well in the chat. Make sure we're liking, make sure we're subscribing as well, man. We're close to that 5K. Are we close? We're close. We're close to 5K. Let's try and get there, man. So if you're not a subscriber of the channel, please do so. And if you dislike what I say, then just press the thumbs down, and it is what it is, man. But Jay, how are you today, bro? I see he's messing around with the phone again, bro. I'll tell you guys how I am. I had a morning coaching session this morning. To good weather was crazy, by the way. Raining all goddamn morning. Was soaked. Come back, had a shower. Decided to come and chop it up with my team on YouTube, and then when I head out and go and chill with some family members as well. Let me see who's in the building, and then we'll get into the topics. Big up to Sav. I know Savage is streaming at the moment, so he might join once he's finished. Big up to Forever Football as well in the building. James, how are you, bro? Ski, is it Ashil or Azil? I want to say I don't, maybe I mispronounced that. Big up to Dan. N90, my guy. Big up, bro. Hope you're well. Hope you got some sleep as well, man. I know you was up late as well. Big up to CJ, Quinton in the building, Bob in the building, Fireburn in the building, Harley in the building, Harrison in the building. Sham, big up my broski. Hope you're well, man. Troy King, big up to you. Erwin in the building as well. Johnny B, big up to you. Tony Steele, QT Mods, big up to yourself as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone. But listen, I hope you guys are all blessed. Simon as well. Big up to Liz. Good morning, Liz. Hope you're well, man. Hope you're all blessed. Jay, can you hear me? Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. I can hear you. This thing was moving. Yeah, mic check. All good. All
right. Listen, let's get to the topic, man. The first topic I want to chop up is Fabrizio repinning the tweet he made about Isak and obviously Ekitike, saying Liverpool, if the door's open, Liverpool go for Isak. If it's not, we'll turn our attention to Ekitike. We already know we've turned our attention. Why has he retweet? Why has he repinned that? Is there something behind that? Is he, is he trying to just get a bit more traction? Is he trying to get people to, go lose their mind a little bit, or does he have a bit of information just holding it ready to unleash one of those massive bombs, as people like to call it? Or is it nothing, bro? What is it?
I don't know. What does the pin tweet actually say? Because I can't see it from my phone, innit? I would have to zoom in. I look like an.
No worry, bro. Let me switch up. Hold on 1 second. Let me switch us up. Get us in the building this way. All right. It says exclusive. Liverpool made club-to-club approach with Newcastle to discuss the record bid for Alexander Isak. If Isak won't be available, Liverpool can enter a Ekitike race. Discussions up to Newcastle, as they never wanted to sell Isak plus offer new deal. So we already know we went past that stage because Liverpool already turned their attention to Ekitike, because we know we've gone into the race. We've known that we put a contract on the table. He's happy, 6-year deal. Boom, boom, boom. He wants to come to Liverpool. So you're like, right, that's now done. We expect Newcastle to keep Isak, probably potentially give him a deal down the line, whatever. But then yesterday he repinned this. It doesn't make sense. If you wanted to keep it just around Ekitike, he already put up 2 or 3 tweets in the day about that. You could have just pinned one of those, but he said, I want to repin this one. And obviously the first part is where I think that's the reason why he's repinned it, is Liverpool made club-to-club approach. Then obviously the other guys, Indy, I know people like to watch his stuff and stuff like that. I don't know how credible he is. People tell me he's that guy in it, so I'm only giving him what they want. He said like Liverpool have definitely gone back in as well. And they're waiting, and Isak has made it clear to Newcastle that he wants to go to Liverpool as well. But I don't know what I'm saying, Jerry. I don't know what the truth is, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand the repin in the tweet. Maybe he just wanted to do it for engagement. Maybe he just wanted to do it for banter. I don't know. Talk to me, bro.
Yeah, it's a win. I feel like look, I think the Isak saga's over, innit? I think Liverpool are the type of club. If we've offered you a deal, we've agreed terms with you. It will leave a sour taste in the player's mouth if you were to turn around and go and grab someone else.
Yeah, true, 100%. I agree with
like remember, the agents have spoken. You've gotten to the point where you've probably sat down with a Hughes, with an Edwards, whoever it might have been, right? And you've negotiated, you've agreed. Slot's probably had a conversation, told him how he sees him playing in the Liverpool system. For Liverpool just to pivot like that is a bit of a madness. Do you know what I mean? Because then it puts him in a situation where at Frankfurt now, he's like, whoa, I'm probably telling them I might be leaving, right? It's not, we haven't released it to the public, but I've let them know, yeah, look, it's likely I'm going to go here. They're kind of getting prepared for that. They're planning to potentially go into the market and having to get a striker now because they haven't got one. And we're gonna go and do that. I don't know. That's something like that could happen, but I don't think that's Liverpool. I don't think that's how they move. I think if Liverpool give you their word, it'd have to be you failed a medical, something's popped up, that Liverpool go and go away from them. And considering Ekitike has been someone that's been linked with Liverpool from the beginning of the summer, that's for me is like, yeah, that's Liverpool target. One point B, innit? One, but he's number one, but you want Isak. Isak's 1A, this is 1B.
All right,
I mean,
what if when we because we don't know, this is unprecedented moments in football for Liverpool Football Club, bro. We've been
settings,
we've been a club where we're like, yeah, we're happy with the 30 million done. Like, yeah, we'll take this done. 30 million. All right, we'll take 30 million. Oh, that's 100 mil. Sorry, we're not interested. We're in a position now. Do you think Liverpool could be really trying to puff up their chest? Like, yo, we're getting Ekitike. That's a gimme. He wants to come to us. But also, if you decide you want to sell him, we want we're gonna get Ekitike. You guys want to sell Isak? We want him as well. Do you not think we could? Like, as I said, we don't know. We're in uncharted waters right now. Like, could Liverpool really get them both?
I mean, look, I don't think so. But you can never say never in football. But 100. That's wishful thinking. What Liverpool going to spend? What 200 million on 2 strikers? I'm not going to lie.
Why can't we though? If we sell Diaz, we sell Nunes. Say if we sell Nunes 70 M, 60 M, cool. Yeah. Well, that's some of Ekitike money. We'll push the rest on top. We know Diaz is going for big money anyway. We'll go and get. Then we use that, put that together. Say we got 150 there. We can add the rest of that.
No. We could do, but the way I look at it, right? You're spending 70, 80 million on Ekitike. Is he coming? Remember, the argument that people try to say that Newcastle weren't going to get Ekitike is because he's not going to sit on the bench for an Isak. He's not going to be back up for 70 million, 80 million. Bruv, 80 million for a backup is mental, you know? It's mental. Like 80 million, I'd only understand that, right? And this is only potential if maybe they're trying to sell Isak. It's going to be a rotation thing. Certain games you play, other games Ekitike plays because he plays a bit differently and his style's a bit more similar to Bobby Firmino as opposed to like a striker, even though they're both similar in terms of what they provide. Yeah. I think Ekitike is a better passer. I think he's a bit more creative with how he plays. He could probably play right wing, left wing better than Isak. I still think Isak's the better striker though.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. For me, look, anything can happen. I think Jota, I think that the passing of Jota and Jota unfortunately being a striker means that Liverpool we're always looking to have a striker, and I don't think they're going to trust Chiesa being the striker replacement. So
as a backup.
I think Liverpool do get a striker. I just don't think it will be Isak. I think in my opinion, I think what's happened is Liverpool have Remember, Liverpool could have pressed the trigger for Ekitike 2 months ago, 3 months ago, a month ago, 3 weeks ago. We haven't done, even though we've been heavily linked with him. Remember, we've been, I've been on your channel, we've been talking about Ekitike, this, we've been looking at the things. Me and Savage been, talking about how good he is. G been saying he's rubbish. Do you know what I mean? He wants, do you know what I mean? Mateta. Well, we're having these discussions, right? Now, Liverpool could have just, we operate quick in the market. I think Liverpool haven't done because Isak was their #1 target. And they were waiting and biding their time to go and get Isak. And I think what's happened is Newcastle have gone and said, you know what, right? We're in a position where we're going to go in for Ekitike. We need a striker anyway, right?
Yeah.
We're future-proofing because we probably think in our heads, Isak will be gone. If he's not this season, worst case scenario, we want to keep him. He's probably gone next season 100%, right? Because you're going to have a good season. Let's go and bring in our target now and we can bed him in and we will sell him that. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that's why that didn't go through. They're probably selling him. Look, you're going to come in. You know what I mean? You're going to bide your time next season. Isak's likely to go. You're going to be the main man. But and he's probably gone, yeah, decent. You're in the Champions League. Look, there's game time available, right? But I think what's happened is Liverpool have gone, oh, we can't have that. We can't have our 1B going because if our 1B goes, we start ending, do you know what I mean? We end up looking at Mateta, Sesko, flipping, who else? I don't know what other strikers there are. We'll pop up with a striker we've never heard of.
There isn't any like more. There's no one else out there. I know obviously we've had the reports of Mateta. We had meetings with him in France and stuff like that with his agent. I don't know how true. Maybe we did just as a backup plan for a backup striker. Maybe. I don't know. But you're right, bro. We have to make a decision on these, man. We have to. If it's Ekitike, we got to close that door. We got to get him through the door. And then if you want to then go after Isak, go after him.
And that's like if you want to go for Isak, fair. But then what you're doing, you're making another player disgruntled because there's no way you're selling Ekitike on the fact that you're spending that amount of money on him, telling him, you're going to be back up though. You're spending that amount of money because you're telling him you're replacing Nunes. Nunes was supposed to be the striker. He wasn't good enough, right? You're replacing him and you're going to be starting as our striker because we didn't have a striker. We had to play Diaz there, etc., etc., etc. So how you sell that to someone, again, it's difficult. Liverpool could do it. Maybe money talks. I don't know. But for me personally, I just think Newcastle, look, they played us really well, but ultimately we still got a man. So it's not bad for Liverpool because Liverpool wanted Ekitike, but they've done really well because I think Newcastle's priority was keep Isak above anything else. So if they've kept Isak, and we don't know if they have done yet. So again, it's just all caveats. And this is my opinion, innit? I might be again.
We have to look at it. We have to. We get one. I'm gonna put a poll up in the chat as well for you guys. I want to know where you guys' heads are at with this as well. We get both. We get one. Let me know what you guys think in the chat because we have to look at it every time we have conversation. We have to look at it from all angles and all aspects of it, right? So we try to look at it. Can we get both? Is it realistic to try and get both? Probably not. Do we need to just make sure we get one through the door? 110%. We don't want to find ourselves in a position where we had the Lavia Caicedo thing where we tied up, we literally wrapped up Lavia, but then we saw the nice toy came, oh, he's available, left my man on the back burner, couldn't get
and he's not going to come. And that's what I'm saying. You did it with Ekitike. He don't come in, and then you're like, we haven't got anyone, and you're left again. Like I said, you grab an Endo, and Endo might have been a Klopp signing or whatever, but that one, the player we were being linked with at the beginning, he might have been someone that he's like, yeah, I want him in. But that was unfortunately the DM we got because we messed up the rest of them. If we had spent that money on that DM, then Endo wouldn't have signed, in my opinion, in it. So you have to, I don't know, and I think everything links together, and I think the reason why, even with Diaz, and we'll get onto it, Liverpool don't want to sell Diaz is because they're probably looking at Diaz and thinking, you're better than all these other men that we're talking about. And yeah, we can talk about. Because
I have an interesting take on that as well.
The way they're saying he's not for sale, right? But the way the fans are talking, like, yeah, 67, you can just get this winger and we can chat about it. But it's mental to me because there's clearly evidence suggesting that either Slot or the club or someone is holding tight. He's trying to get away. You know, like when when your striker pulls away and you're pulling him by the bib.
Like,
but someone's whole grips in him up, like not letting him go.
No, when you're in training, bro, and you grab his bib and like, you got to move here. That's what man. You can't move him. Body shape, it's mad.
Telling him nah. So but look, for me, just to summarize, Ekitike, I'm happy with him. I was advocating for him. I saw one. I don't need a lot. I saw one compilation 4 months ago, bruv, and I was like, yeah. That's what I want to see. I want to see Jinky beat his man. Yeah, let me see that. Because ultimately, right, if he doesn't score goals, it's just like having Nunes, and we won the league with Nunes. But at least I'll enjoy it. At least I'll get a little flick here and there. I'll get him beating his man, and I'll be like, oh. I'll be able to go in a game, and that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas the Nunes, it was for frustration because everything around his game was dead. And I said it on Hussam stream yesterday. Yeah. Ekitike, Liverpool have scored goals no matter who's been in the forward line. Liverpool just score goals. They're always top 3, top 2. For goals scored in the league. So that's never going to be a Liverpool problem. All we need is, all right, cool. If you're not going to score goals, can you help us with everything else that you do? And if he comes in and he's like a Giroud, what Giroud was for Chelsea for Arsenal, but Salah scoring his goals, that's a very, very good signing because he can bring other things into his game. Whereas the problem with Nunes is the other parts of his game weren't great, and you were banking on him to score your goals because you had to just create chances. Hence why you got all the chances, but you didn't score. If Nunes was just coming in but linking up play and flicking it up and holding it up and was so good at that and elite at that. It's like Bobby at certain seasons where you got 6 goals. But we're like, no, Bobby's got to play though, because he presses and do you know what I mean? So
look,
it is what it is, man. But I'm happy with Ekitike. And look, if Liverpool end up getting Isak, then boy, innit? Like again, nosebleed settings, I didn't expect it.
Bro, the rotation from the Mandem, bro. So 1 game Ekitike, 1 game Isak, 1 game, bro, it'll be mad. Big up to the chat. Let me go and see I put a poll in there. What do you guys think we'll get? Get both, or we'll just get one. 60% saying we'll get one, 40% saying we'll get both. So mixed bag, but the majority is gone with that. And obviously, I've been paying attention to what you guys are saying in the chat as well. And some things like, we're gonna go after both, and some were like, nah. We'll just need to just get the one and stuff like that. What do you think as well, though? Did you see the reports of Newcastle potentially trying to sell Isak to a club that their owners ran by, then potentially loan him back? And let me get Savage in the building as well. It's like some money laundering thing going on right now, bro. Big up, Sav.
Slap. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Light work ends, man. That's just light.
What? Just light. So sell man there, loan him back. You get the money.
Yeah, because ultimately, right?
Changing that, just laundering.
Ultimately, look, even if that wasn't the case, right, and you wanted to just look at it like just basic, like they want to just sell to whoever. If they're gonna get 200 M's, that's closer to what they're gonna want, right, for Isak. And remember, Liverpool offering 120. If you offer 200 M's for Isak, you're getting him this summer. But Liverpool aren't gonna go and do that because they're not silly with their money. So, in my opinion, what's happened is obviously if Al Hilal want to go in and spend that money on a striker and Isak wants to go to Saudi, that's even better for Newcastle because they'll have to sell at a certain point. They want to keep him, but 200 million is too much money to turn down for what they could do to the squad, right? So obviously they'll probably look at it and be like, if he goes to Saudi, it doesn't affect any of us in the league. So he's not going to go and make another team stronger. That helps our chances getting into the top 4 again, which we're trying to probably go and do again. And then it will help us invest and go and, sign someone else. And clearly Newcastle can purchase well. When you look at their signings as of recent, they've all been really, really good signings. Livramento, Hall, Botman, this midfielder, Tonali, Guimaraes, Elanga's a really good signing. Gordon's been a really good signing. They've got Isak. They've signed good players, man. So, yeah, man.
Sav, big up, man. Big up to everyone in the chat. Over 400 in the building. Man.
We need 400 likes then. We need 400 likes.
We definitely need. I caught the back end of your stream as well, bro. I weren't in from early. Had a coaching session in the morning.
Love.
400 in the chat. Jerry's right, bro. Why are we come on, guys, man. I don't even like asking, bro. It just winds me up a bit, but should just, you know what I mean? Come on, guys. Just get the likes up as soon as you can, man. And if you dislike the stream, no problem. Put a thumbs down. Either way, just Well, pick one. Pick one. What side of the fence you want to be on? But Sav, talk to me, man. I don't know if you saw the repin tweet. I don't know what you made of it. Is Fabrizio trying to wind man up? Is Fabrizio just doing it for clicks and likes? Or has he got something that he's heard maybe and he's like, right, let me just prep it, and this is my way of prepping it as a journal. You know, the man them have to create excitement and stuff like that. That's their job, innit, I guess.
I'm confused as shit, bro.
All right, so I'll explain it. So, you know, normally when Fabrizio pin a tweet, it's all right, something's about to happen, right? So this one that you can see on screen now, in terms of he pinned that 3 days ago. Then he took it away once. Obviously, the Ekitike stuff, Isak he was going to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Ekitike, we're trying to get him through, trying to get him into the club. He's pinned other stuff as well, like when transfers are about to go through. But then last night late, he repinned this again, which doesn't make sense because you'd say Liverpool are now moved to go, we're going to get Ekitike. Isak doesn't look likely now. So why put something back up again about Isak when you could have just used the tweets you did in the day anyway about Ekitike and pin that if that's close, if we're close to getting, him through the door. But he's repinned the one to do with Isak. So I don't know what you would make of that. Big up RODZ as well for joining.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You man are doing conspiracy theories, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The man them were bothered by this repin tweet think the earth's flat, bro. 100%.
Hey, whoa.
Nah. You man are the 9/11 guys, the flat earth guys, bro. You get nah, bro. You think Paul McCartney's dead? You think Tupac's alive? It's them same man, bro. Bro, it's his Twitter, bro. What do you mean? He repinned something because he wanted to repin something, bro.
But so I said that last night. Big up, RODZ. Didn't I say the same thing on your show last night? I said maybe he just wanted to repin it because it's his Twitter page, right?
Yeah. You did say that.
Okay. But Sav, he doesn't. Okay, let's go by what he's done in the past. In the past, when he pins something, it's because something is going to happen, or we're in the final stages, or it's the here we go part. He pins that to go, right, that's it. He's repinned something that is irrelevant.
Nah, man, everyone's reading into it because we're Liverpool fans.
He's saying we're getting gassed.
It's because he repinned something that you like care about, bruv. He probably does it all the time with all the other stuff, but you don't notice because you don't care, bruv. Like when he's repeating that Gabriel Vega was going to Saudi Arabia, none of you cared, bruv. He repinned it. I think the likelihood is he pinned something.
Yeah.
Transfer window, bigger stories happened, and that one's still ongoing. So he unpinned that and pinned the other stuff. And then when them things went through, like Gyökeres and all this shit, then he just went back to the repin.
Went back to the one where he could build from again.
This is normal. What I mean? So I get it though. Like everyone might as well have fun with it, and that, as long as it's not getting your blood pressure too high and it's not bothering you too much.
Yeah.
If it's stressing you out, then like, come on, man. But I see people because now everyone starts dissing him and all that, and he gets uncomfortable because I'm like, it's his Twitter, bruv. You get me? Like he's allowed to do what he wants with it. Do you get me? If I repin something, man ain't trying to tell me about what Savage talking about. Nah, bruv. Something something new, man. Are talking about. He's doing it for likes and clicks. Duh. He needs to get paid.
He's a high paid guy on the Twitter thing as well, isn't he? So
but seriously, how come everyone keeps doing that? Ain't that what we do as content creators, bro? Do stuff for likes and clicks, bruv.
Yeah, I hear it.
Man, like the video because I want the likes, bruv. And I want to get paid, bruv. You think I'm out here to be a celebrity, bruv? What?
Yeah, Savage, we have some money you want.
Yeah, I got a kid, I got a puppy, bruv. I got a missus, bruv. What you talking, bro? Nah, man, everyone's got to stop being scared. Listen, don't get me wrong, bruv. I'm not money hungry, bro. But you think man just doing this for free, bruv? Life insurance to pay for, bro. Nah, man.
As man said, no freeness round here, bro.
Oh man, we have to get Pierre, man.
We'll run. We'll have a run it up.
Run
the board.
What were we saying, man? The repin tweet, bro. Is there anything behind it? Because Jerry shared a different point. Savage shared a different view. I've shared a different view. Let's see what view you're sharing, bro. Where are we going?
Honestly, we have to see how it goes. Just see how it goes. I'm listening. I'm with Savage on this. Obviously, it's his thing. He can repin what he wants. You understand what I'm saying? You know, in some respects, at the end of the day, we shouldn't look too much into it as such because anything can happen. Do you know what I mean? There's no doubt at the end of the day that he wants to come to Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? He wants to come to Liverpool.
Come on.
But as I'm saying, as we were saying last night, I think he's just trying to be the nice guy around this thing here. You understand? You know what I mean? Not trying to offend this person, not trying to offend that person. And we're saying that they like, listen, you just got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about other people. If you want something, just go and get it. Do you know what I mean? Because you're going to regret it in the end if you don't get it. Do you know what I mean? So, in respect to the pin tweet and that, you can look into it or you can not look into it. I just feel it, and then you have to see how it goes. Just see where we go. Do you know what I mean? You know, and see what manifests from it. If it manifests to the fact that let's say we do get him, then we can say that there's some credence in that pin. We can say there's a credence pin. If we don't get him, we can say, well, that didn't mean nothing. Do you know what I mean? It's just something that he wanted to do. So we literally have to see how it goes. That's the way.
Ekitike our player, yeah.
Sorry?
Is Ekitike our player? Yeah.
We're not a player yet, bro.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, even with Ekitike and Ekitike, I said for a while, week or so ago, I said, look, when it comes to these two in Infinite, we're in a win-win situation. Do you know what I mean? If we get Isak and Infinite, all well good because he's proven in the Premiership he can score goals, etc., etc., etc. But if we get Ekitike, we're looking at one of the best, brightest young talents in Europe at this present stage. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So you know what I mean, Sarah? So we literally in this situation we just don't lose. We do not lose. You know, I cannot see a situation where we're losing. You know what I mean? If we don't get Isak, we're gonna get Ekitike. If we don't get Ekitike, we're gonna get Isak. You know what I mean? It's just.
Why are they trying to do the guy dirty, bro? Why did they put him in the picture in the sports bra thing, bro?
I don't know, bro.
I'm feeling that thing there, you know.
Yeah. The sports bra thing's mad still. Didn't have to see that.
Yeah. Nah, man, I breast, you know.
Ekitike that's my guy, man. I think that's gonna happen for sure, bro. I really believe it. I was looking yesterday and I realized that all of the not even big sources like Sky and all them things, but they're all of a sudden they're putting up Ekitike compilations and that on their own channel, and the Bundesliga did it for no reason.
I've been watching these. Watching.
There must be. Yeah,
it's happening, bro. They did the same thing with Wirtz when he was coming to Liverpool. As soon as you're about to leave the Bundesliga, they did it with Taro as well. As soon as they're about to leave, they'll start putting up certain things. And how come Leverkusen keeps twerking with, bro? Relax, man. Every time I see a Liverpool post with Frimpong or Wirtz, bro, Leverkusen's in the chat.
Listen, man. It's our cousin, in it, man. You know what I mean?
I hear it still, bro. But our cousin got punched up yesterday, bro, by a Brazilian don. But he went to the favelas and got
but were they under 20 for real? Were they under 20 teams?
I heard it was the Flamengo under 20 still. I'm gonna pretend that never happened because that can't be. There's no way my guy Kwanzaa was in that team, bro. That's
under 20s.
Bruv, you know what it is, bruv? You lot don't know about the favelas, bruv. You think you're playing against gang members and you're gonna win, bruv? You're not. You're not, bruv. It's not that now, man. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, 5-1. Big old Quinton. 5-1 is crazy, bro.
Yeah, they got touched. They got touched, bro.
Listen, this is the moment. You know them results where you're like, nah, preseason don't matter, man. Those are the results. You gotta make sure you spin that, bro. Nah, fitness work. Fitness. Yeah. Just fitness. Because boy.
It's like when we lost, remember when we lost last game of the season, we lost against Stoke 6-1.
Rod.
Yeah, we don't remember that, Rod.
We don't talk about that. That was Gerard's last game, bro. We don't talk
about that. I don't remember that. Didn't we win the last game?
We won 6-1 and Gerard scored 6 goals on that day. I remember, bro.
Remember that screamer, Sav, when he cut in and then
the screamer.
Yeah. He didn't know.
All right, say less.
Yeah, we don't remember none of that nonsense.
Right. Seriously.
So I don't know, man. So this was the other thing as well. Fabrizio said Liverpool will be ready if Newcastle change their mind and decide to sell Alexander Isak. The Swede is the dream target, and the Reds are not closing the door. So I don't know if something's changed slightly in the last maybe day or so. Maybe Isak has stood on business and told them like, "Yo, I want to move to Liverpool." So now I think this is probably the reason why no one's come out and said, "Yo, that's dead in the water." No one's come out and said, yo, or even like Newcastle in general. I'm not saying anyone must do something, but normally when it comes to big transfers like this and big players, you tend to get people that come out like, yeah, that's now done and dusted. He's staying at the football club. Or, now we've spoken to him and he's happy where he is. But no one's come out and said anything. Everyone just kept quiet. So maybe that's the reason why Liverpool still believe there's a possibility or there's an opportunity to get him. So I don't know. What do you guys make of this particular thing from Fabrizio?
Yeah, I mean, it's half stating the obvious. Because obviously, if Newcastle opened the door, we're going to get him if we said want him. But I guess there is credence to the fact at some point Liverpool would just be like, nah, innit? Because we could spend that money on somebody else. As the window goes on, Newcastle really saying that we're not selling him. Whatever money was going to sell, all of a sudden there might be a centre back or a midfield or something that opens up, and we're like, nah, we want Liverpool to be the greatest now, bro. Because all we know, bro. And I'm not saying this is going to happen. This is just an opinion, but we don't get Isak. They don't let him go, which is fair enough. And if I was Newcastle, I'll be exactly the same, bro. I think what they're doing is the right thing to do. We just don't like it because we're Liverpool fans, of course. Because if this was Salah or Virgil, I'd be like, bro, you're not getting him, dickheads. But it does make sense. But if that happens, and Liverpool continue, and Ekitike looks like it's gonna happen. We're linked to Rodrygo. I know that Madrid's pretty much saying if it ain't 100 mil, then you know what I mean. And Rodrygo's a bit iffy because he's kind of got that thingy what Zubimendi had, where he doesn't want to leave Real Madrid. I know he doesn't, but he wants to play football. But say that happened, Ekitike and Rodrygo, and then Gueye for the rest of the transfer window.
Yeah,
Isak, bro, like you might be done for you, bro. We might not even want you again. Because if Ekitike kills it for the next season, bro, stay where you are, bro.
Yeah, that's the gamble in it, Sav and Rods. That's the gamble because we don't know. We're just speculating. We don't know if Ekitike will come and hit the ground running. It could be shocking for a year. But what we do know is if he hits the ground running for this season and he comes out the back end of the season with trophies and scoring goals, yeah, bro, that ship is sailed, Isak.
I said if Liverpool don't get Isak this season, they won't go back for him again. No, I doubt if they'll go back for him again because they'll just pattern everything up so they don't have to go back for him again. They're not going to go back for him again. This is his last chance to come to a big club. That's the way I see it. It's his last chance to come to a big club. So it's either you want it or you don't want it. Do you know what I mean? If you don't want it, well, just go in your merry way and see what you win with Newcastle, which ain't gonna be very much. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because let's face it, League Cup final, had Arne Slot rotated properly, we'd have won that competition. You can see it, and they sort of like a lot of the players that they were dead on their feet. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, so I doubt he's going to win much with Newcastle, if anything. Do you know what I mean? So this is his last chance to come to a big club and really sort of start winning things like leagues, Champions League, and so on, so on, so on. Do you understand what I'm saying? If he doesn't want it, fair enough, stay at Newcastle. And we'll just get Ekitike, we'll get Rodrygo, get Mark Gueye, and here we go, bro. Here we go. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no love lost.
I don't think not getting Isak doesn't harm Liverpool at all.
No, exactly.
He definitely makes us better, but he doesn't harm us not getting him. So I'm just like, we're the ones who just won the league, bro. So I'm not being disrespectful to Isak at all. I think it's admirable if you want to stay at Newcastle. They probably sold him a project as well if he does end up staying. And they do seem to be moving the right way if they're going to, you know what I mean? And if they get the PSR sort, they got the money. So there might be one of those where it's like, I want to do well at this club. Safe. That's not a problem.
Right.
But we will move on because everybody does. And if every striker in the Prem who's gone to these new strikers gone to a new team, if all of them start doing the job that they should do, it's even worse for Isak because then it's like, now you're looking outside the Prem because nobody needs you, bro. Chelsea won't need you. They just got João Pedro. They've got their players in already. They got João Pedro and Delap. Manchester United are going to try and get somebody. I think they're going after Ollie Watkins or something now. Not to mention they've already got Cunha in. Arsenal's got Gyökeres. They ain't no way that both Swedes are going to be on.
They got Mbeumo yesterday as well, Sav.
Yeah. There ain't no way that both Swedish boys are going to be on the same team. Gyökeres and Isak. So that ain't going to happen. And Man City definitely don't need you, bro. So it's one of those ones. You move on, and then we'll
They
start.
said Barca as well, and I'm like, Barca ain't gonna be able to afford him, bro, like that. They're gonna have to do. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna get.
You know, you man will do the journal thing though, innit? You'll do the mad thing in it. So we know. You know what I mean? A couple Spotify streams and that, and you get him in. You get me? We know. But yeah, man, I think that's what will happen. And then what Liverpool will do is they won't not ever go back in for him. But the money that we're going for next season might look a bit disrespectful to us, especially if we do what we're meant to do and you lot don't. So if Newcastle don't get Champions League football next season and don't do well in the Champions League, and Liverpool go on and win the league again and win the Champions League or do something there, and it's a year on in his contract, and it's not 3 years, it's 2 years now. Oh, bruv, we're going to dash 65 mil at you, bruv, and just, give us your money.
You'd be lucky if you get that.
Yeah. Because in the meantime, Atletico might stink up the place. Alvarez might drop his price and that. You know what? Let's get Alvarez and Ekitike. Don't need Isak and Ekitike. Yeah, I mean.
That's what I'm saying. His last, to me, at the day, is his last chance because, as you alluded to, still, Sav, is that 12 months time, his money goes down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, so like, he really has to make a decision whether he wants to come to a big club or stay at a mediocre club. You have to call like Newcastle a mediocre club. With the greatest respect, you have to call him a mediocre club. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the words of RODZ, don't send for me, guys, in the chat, Newcastle fans.
Yeah, that was a RODZ disclaimer. Listen, RODZ, I love Anton Beck in it. You know, like that. No way, man. You get me? All of that, bro. No way, really? Pooper school, I love, bro. Michael Grove, Anton Beck, bro. You get me? All tight. Yeah, I mean, look, Kendall and that. Yeah, I love doing that, bro. I got no problem, bro.
Listen, nobody that tell me nothing because you check it now. It's taken him 70 years, to win a trophy, and that was a League Cup. 70 years, bro. You can't exactly call a team like that, top of the pile, can you? Do you know what I mean? Even when they had people like Rob Lee and what's that Columbia youth? The one Aspria and then Monday and
David Ginola.
Les Ferdinand and then Monday. They still didn't win anything. Do you know what I mean? So they are a mediocre club. Whether you want to face it or not, they're a mediocre club. They've only sort of like, come to the forefront in a little way because they've got all that money. They've been brought by Saudis. If they weren't brought by Saudis, right? Nobody would be talking about Newcastle. Trust me. You know how to talk about Newcastle. All you'd be talking about is back in the 90s at the day, the 4-3. That's all you'd be talking about. Do you know what I mean? That's
all right. In the kind words of RODZ, he said, "You man are meaty."
No, man. The man can't tell me nothing, man. Really, I'm mediocre. Right. I'll just say, if they want to argue this and that, right? I'll say, show me your medals, bro.
Gosh.
Okay. Argument done, innit?
Oh, my, all right. On that note, let's shift the conversation, lads. Luis Diaz. Today it says Luis Diaz maintains his plan to leave Liverpool Football Club with FC Bayern set to bid again very soon. Bayern wants to improve their proposal after 67 million bid was rejected as they keep negotiating. Also, Walter made Barcelona remain in contact with Lucho's agent while Bayern can spend more. Lucho wants to leave, lads. He doesn't want to stay, but the club maintains their stance. He is not for sale.
Sell him, innit?
Rod, you want to sell him, but the club's saying he's not for sale.
I've seen
so many people say, no, we're only saying that because we want more money.
I agree, but you already know how I feel about Diaz, bro. So I'm never gonna say sell him, but Liverpool are definitely lying, bro. They're not saying when he's not for sale because he's not for sale. They're saying it because of the money, bro.
Yeah. My stance is if you don't want to be at a club, well then sell him. Do you know what I mean? I like Luis Diaz as a footballer and so on, but any footballer in that plays for Liverpool, if you don't want to be there.
Well, anyone. I'm talking about Virgil as well, bro. If man don't want to be here, sell him, obviously. It's not a disrespectful thing. I think that both. This is one of those ones where both sets of like the club and the player both have their points to the reason why certain things ain't happening, and the player's never gonna like it, especially if you just won the league and been a big part of it, and the club just might not rate you as much as you rate yourself, bro.
Yeah.
They've probably done data and stuff on other players and believe that they can buy someone who's younger and can do the same as you. So that way he is valued at more. It sucks because that's my guy, man. I don't want him to leave, but I don't think he feels the most respected in that terms. I don't think he's got a problem within the club. Like, you can see man looks happy and all that. I don't think anyone's rude to him. I don't even think that the sporting directors have ever been rude. I just feel like when it comes to the money thing, he's gonna want. He should feel valued as much as everyone else on the team. I think everyone's kind of already come to terms with Salah and Virgil are rated more than everyone in terms of money, so they can deal with that. But after that, if you're one of these guys, you should think that you're the next up. And think about it. He's the one who probably should think, I'm the next up. I should get paid. After Salah and Virgil, should be me. Trent's not here anymore. And who's going to argue with him? Because what's he going to be based on? He plays all the time. He's running his ass off for the club. He's been scoring the goals that everyone was moaning about. So of course he feels like that. But for Liverpool, they're like, brother, you're 28, and we don't think you're gonna get better. And there's somebody younger who probably can do the same job as you, and we can pay him less wages because you want more wages, and we can pay the new person your wages that you're getting now or less, and they'll be happy with it. So, and if that's the one, objectively, whether I like him and he's my favorite player or not, go and be happy in it at Bayern.
Yeah,
not after Bayern, and yeah, that's fine. And then
Savage, what do you value Luis Diaz at money wise? What do you value him at? If you're gonna sell him, how much would you sell him for?
In this market, about 70. So not far off. To be fair, their valuation 67 is 67 or something like that.
Like they're gonna come again in it with a different bid.
Yeah, so. I think
58 in the 58, and it worked out to be 58 million in English money.
Oh yeah, I rate him 70 million pounds, not euros.
Yeah.
So, and we have the data to back it up, and we just won the league, so pay us the money.
His versatility as well, man. You got that. You have to put something on that as well.
Exactly.
You gotta put something on that. Yeah, look, listen. If he wants to go, man, trying to do the body language thing, watching behind the scene training and stuff, insider training. Like, it looks cool, man, but you can see in it that he looks a bit offish.
Inside training, and stop it. No, that's not true, bro. Because I was literally sitting there last night thinking the opposite, bro. He looked happy as shit. He scored a last-minute goal. Him, Bradley, and Curtis and Rio all jumping over each other, gassed. Ends loud, the Piers Morgan thing, bro.
Piers Morgan?
He looked like He was doing the phone roller, listening to Eminem, laughing with Curtis and that. What are you talking about?
You know what it is with Luis Diaz? Luis Diaz, yeah? Well, I'm not. What I know to Luis Diaz, right? Stop that. Man's getting pull up, And what I know to Luis Diaz, he's going to remain respectful until whatever happens, whether he gets sold or whether he stays. He's going to remain respectful. Do you know what I mean? Because even when his dad was trying to sort of like get that move for him to go Barcelona, you never really heard anything from Luis Diaz. He just did his thing. Do you know what I mean? That's what Luis Diaz is like. Do you know what I mean? He just go and do his thing. And if it happens to say that I'm gonna go, I'll go. But if I'm staying, I'm staying. Do you know what I mean? He's not like gonna sort of like be disrespectful. So like the ones I saw in inside training, that he was all right still. You know what I mean? So
I know, maybe
Ken's a dangerous guy, you know that, bro.
Yeah, I had him on my show yesterday. He was moving sideways yesterday, right?
No, Sav, I made a point, Sav, and the people crashed out, and I don't want to make it again today, Sav, because I don't want it to crash out.
No, tell me the point.
All right, I'll get to the people. I can see the guys in the chat. You guys are agreeing, some are disagreeing. I get it. You guys, you know what I mean? I see some of the comments as well. You guys are killing me. There's some harsh ones in there as well. There are some harsh ones. But guys, listen, there's over 500 of us in the chat as well. Love for the love, man.
Smash them like.
Yeah, man. What we do? Are we all subscribed now? Are you guys considering it? You're like, nah, I don't know about these, man. Listen, you won't be disappointed. I'll tell you that much. Go and watch a couple of episodes, and yeah, you might crash out sometimes, but most of the time you'll be laughing your head off. But yeah, no, I made a point yesterday, Sav. It was about Kvaratskhelia. Didn't call him a rubbish player.
I heard it. I joined 43 minutes in because I was doing some work, bro. I heard it, bro. Okay. Some of your points The one I did get, which I definitely, because I listen with my ears, not my eyes, bro. You said he's overrated. Overrated don't mean rubbish. But then the stuff you said after about him, I don't know, because I think you said you was comparing him to Diaz, isn't it?
Yeah, no, Matt compared him to Diaz and he asked about his dribbling. And I said I prefer Diaz's dribbling. But then he made a great point because he said he looks after the ball better, which I didn't disagree with. But I think as overall as a dribbler, I just
okay. So I got in just at that point. So what did you actually say about Cravo? Like, what was the whole sentence?
Nothing. I just said he's overrated based on what people. Oh no, overhype. I changed it to actually not rated, overhyped.
Yeah, you did say overhyped.
Yeah, so I changed it. I think that's where people like started crashing out. I was like, no.
Overhyped. See, when he was available, I wanted him at Liverpool earlier in the window, January.
Yeah.
But I do get what you mean because, see, look, that's in the chat. Who called Cravo rubbish? I didn't entertain it. This is man. Them stop listening with your eyes, bro. Listen with your ears, bro. So I do get your point to a thing because, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the chat. And if you always want to go and lie, it's fine, innit?
Yeah.
But you all agreed that McDonald's Uber Eats League, man, them ain't watching it like that all the time. So when you do see Cravo, you seen him on the big stage, a one-off game, probably about, they won the Champions League, so let's be honest, everyone probably saw him play about 6 times, if it'd be fair.
Yeah, 6 games. 2, yeah.
Game in Liverpool, yeah. He weren't great in all of them anyway. But when he is good, he's really on it. And in the league games, man, them ain't really watching. And then when it suits them, that league's rubbish. But when you want to big up Cravo, the league's great. When you want to big up Doué, the league's great. But when Liverpool want to buy a player from France, the league's trash. So, Enz does have a point, bruv. So he is good. He is really good. But overrated? Overhyped, yeah. Not overrated.
Yeah, not overrated. He's not overrated.
Yeah. I don't think it's a mad shout, to be fair.
You know what? To be fair, I was just like sitting back and listening to the conversation because obviously conversations that runs a place. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna have a different opinion on a player, and it made good for a good conversation. It did make good for a good conversation.
Yeah.
Still, do I think Kvaratskhelia is overhyped? Slightly. I wouldn't say massive though. You know what I mean? Do I think he's better than Diaz? No. I've seen Diaz. The things I've seen Diaz do, you know what I mean, for Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Simple things I've seen him do for Liverpool. I don't think Kvaratskhelia can do that. Do you know what I mean? When he saw that ball come over to him and he trapped it with his right foot and controlled it with his left foot. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Kvaratskhelia can do that. Do you know what I mean? And when Luis Diaz did that, he did it all in one move. It was just so fast. He did it all in one move. I don't think Kvaratskhelia can do that. I feel that Luis Diaz is better than he is.
Do you know what I need to do? I want because I want to get a conversation going on. I think this will be a drugs conversation. But if it stays, remain respectful. I think you guys in the chat will probably end up not keeping it respectfully. But I think the panel, once I create the panel, I think we will. Look,
yeah, because the whole thing is going to be like realistically, before anyone gets mad, the whole thing is subjective. Yeah, it is an opinion on whether the thing is one's better than the other. I actually think that when it comes to Diaz and Cravo, I think that there's 2 things in it. I think Diaz is better than Cravo at some things, but I think Cravo's better at Diaz at the things that mean the most to everyone. In terms of like, nobody cares about what a wing. If a winger's really good attacking, nobody cares about what he does defensively. Whereas Diaz is more balanced in terms of the way Liverpool play. Literally, he helps us out so much, bro. With Cravo, and people don't like, but Cravo, there's times when he just goes missing, bro, and then he ends up having to move, or he stinks up the place, and then Thingy takes him off. Enrique, it's not that happens, bro. But I do see that he does take care of the ball more, and he does seem a bit more. I think his decision making is better than Diaz, especially now, and I think he's a bit more on the front foot, innit? Diaz is waiting for everyone to come into play and that now. Diaz seems a bit Diaz for Colombia and Diaz for Liverpool, 2 different players because he's a bit more assured and going forward.
Yeah.
Whereas Kraver is always just he's
Going
so comfortable at taking players on, which Diaz doesn't seem as comfortable anymore. That I do understand why people think Kraver's better, bro. And for what you want in the team going forward, I don't think Diaz excites people anymore. So I do understand why everyone thinks Kraver's better than him. But the real thing is not about whether him or Diaz is if Enz says he's overhyped. And overhyped just means that, I mean, people are going on about it a bit too much.
Yeah, people talk about him more than what they talk about Diaz.
Yeah, because it's you know what it is. It's the when I listen to what people say about players, I look at what they're saying. So if they're saying the reason why I think this player is better is because of A, B, and C, so then I go, okay, I'm gonna then use that A, B, and C why you rate that player and use that against the player you say you don't like. But then when I compare it and the A, B, and C for the player you don't like is better than the player that you actually rate, I'm like, well, don't know if I can trust that opinion then. Maybe you just prefer the player. If you prefer him, I can't have an argument. But if your A is he completes 90, he's normally completing all of his dribble. The B is he scores more goals. The C is he gets more assists. Then I'll take that and I'll go, right, let me put that to the player you tell me you don't like. Then I'll go, well, his percentage dribbling is higher than the guy you said you like. He's got more goals than the player you said you like. He's got more assists than the player you like. So that's not correlating. So you clearly just like that player because of another reason. It can't be because of it. So that's why I say when we have conversation, I pay attention to what people say, and then I use that. There was
when it's our players versus another player outside the country, we're more likely to scrutinize our own player because we probably see our own player 5 times more than you see Kraver for the whole season.
Yeah, sure.
If we get to cup finals and that, we're seeing Diaz about. Let's be nice. We'll see Diaz about 55 times a season, bro. Compared to Kraver's 6, bro. So then the 6 when you saw Kraver in his cooking, of course he looks better than Diaz, bro.
Oh yeah, cool.
You haven't been able to see him in his down periods when he's getting dragged off the pitch, bro. And also the team again, I'm not dissing anyone. The teams that usually don't rate when so you just say that Mbappe scored those goals in the French league. Okay, so that's okay when you want to cost Mbappe, but when Doué and that's doing the same thing, it's not the same. But it's the same league, bro. You can't have it both ways. It's easy to do that because let's be honest, Kane scoring them goals in. Okay, so this goes in Bundesliga, but if you like Ekitike and it's coming in, then it means something. It doesn't make sense, but we have to be balanced in how we're talking. So again, the opinion is you can just look at Kraver and go, I think he's better than Diaz, and that's just fine. That's not a problem. And like I said, I see the reason for it as well, and I'm probably a little bit biased towards Diaz. If I'm only looking at my wingers to do winger stuff, the Kraver's better than Diaz, bro. That's my opinion.
If you look at Kraver, if you look at Kraver, if you think about it, he's gone from one slow league to another slow league, you know what I mean? Italy to France, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying French league is crap. I'm just saying that it's much slower than the Premiership. Do you know what I mean? Much slower and probably less physical than the Premiership, like the Italian league. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, he's probably Kraver is probably able to do a lot more than what he was able to do in the Premiership. If he comes to the Premiership, I think that's going to be the real test for him to say, well, look, is he that guy? Do you know what I mean? Because many people have come from Italy and come from France, and they've come to the Premiership and they've just flopped. Do you know what I mean? Look at Alexander Lacazette. He was scoring bare goals in France. Then when he came to England, Arsenal, he didn't do nothing. You're always
gonna have up and downs because Werner was the same in Germany. And it was different. I don't mind if my thing's always going to be like that because obviously systems and that help too, and people express themselves more in a certain league and then come into a system-based league where it's like, nah, we want you to play this kind of football. So I am with people. If I don't know how everyone looks at it, everyone's got different opinions, but for me, Kraver's just better than Diaz as an all-out winger. But at Liverpool, with only Salah's allowed to be a winger. But before anyone gets to me, Salah told us that, but he said he doesn't have to go back and defend and that. Whereas Diaz has to. You know what I mean? Salah's getting that ball length over to him from Virgil, and you go and do your job. And to be fair, Salah's been there that long and grafted that hard. He's allowed to do that now. Hazard had it as well. Mourinho didn't like the fact that Hazard didn't want to defend. Everyone would have said Marino, you dumb for not playing him. We went, bruv, okay, but he's not defending. I need him to. Ronaldo and then people like Ronaldo and Salah end up getting away with it because it's like you're Ronaldo and Salah and Messi. Messi doesn't walk around with his head down because I'm Messi, bro. So that's just normal. So I'm saying like Crowther in our team will be amazing for a lot of the period of time, and then it will annoy you when Tsimikas or Robbo just getting left there with no help. But as an all-out winger, he's better, bro. It's the same with Rodrygo. And you know how I feel about Rodrygo, bro. That's my bro.
Let's go to Rodrygo then.
Rodrygo, Diaz as well. Better than Diaz as being a winger, bro. But what he's going to have to learn to get to the Prem is you have to track back, bro.
I rate Rodrygo highly.
As a baller. He's an absolute baller, bro.
Do you think it's possible? So obviously the report is saying that Real Madrid are opening the doors to Rodrygo leaving this summer. They will ask for over 100 million euros. Then this price can be reduced. Rodrygo loves Real Madrid, so it's going to be complicated as he has to make a decision. Premier League sides are interested in Fabrizio Romano. We know Liverpool's one, and we know Arsenal was the other one because Arsenal was the main one, and then we've kind of joined the party a little bit later. But obviously, we look like we putting in great groundwork with him. But 100 M's, bro, that's a hell of a lot of money, man. That means we'd have to probably use the Diaz money to get him then. I think that's what we'd have to do, really.
When you said earlier about the comments from Liverpool, that's what I was on about, where they said he's not available, Diaz. That's because they want the money to go up, because if they want to buy someone like Rodrygo, they need to get the most money they can out of this before I get the next one. No, like that if you're selling your PlayStation, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to like swindle man and that. Like, oh yeah, we'll give you 80 quid and that. 80 quid?
They're always trying to swindle man, you know.
Nah, that's right, swindle man, bro. But like, that's what I'm saying. They'll be like, oh, we'll give you 80 quid, and you know that the next PlayStation is like 500 quid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get at least 120 out of you, bro. And then, you know what I mean? You up the price. That's just business. That's not football business. That's life, bro. If I'm selling, if I want to get a new version of something and I'm selling this one, I want the most money I can for the other one. So
yeah, you're gonna go for the most, isn't you?
Yeah. So for example, if Real Madrid put a dead-on price tag on Rodrygo, he costs this much. Liverpool knows straight away. Okay, we can afford to let Diaz go for 70 mil, and then we'll just add on the 50 and pay for him or whatever it ends up being.
Yeah, whatever we need. We'll just add the rest on.
That's my opinion on how good this guy is, bro. What he's worth. Pay the money, bro. I don't care how much it is.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Because you get Rodrygo and Ekitike, you're cooking. You're cooking, isn't it? You're cooking.
Big up Fuzzy, bro.
Big up Fuzzy.
Can we get all? Okay, so we started the conversation off with, obviously, could Liverpool potentially get Ekitike and still have funds to go and get Isak, and then also try and get Rodrygo? Can we actually do it, bro? Realistically,
if they wanted to, they could. That's the way I see it. If they wanted to, could, because they haven't really spent it in the last 5 or 6 years. They haven't really spent. They're ahead of it on the PSR. They're ahead on that. They were ahead on that. You understand what I'm saying? So if they really want to go and make an audacious move, they can do it. This is why we're Liverpool fans are feeling happy, because they ain't no player that we can't get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If they want to come to Liverpool, that's what I'm saying. If they want to come,
it was reported that we got 170 something for winning the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
If you take some of that we paid up front for, we paid I think just 100 up front on Florian Wirtz. We're spending 30 something over like 4 years or something for Frimpong. And then we bought Kirkes for 40 something. So even with that money, we literally just spent that money. Then I would say we ain't even really tapped into what we probably had in reserves. And then we're still looking to sell players like Nunes, like Diaz, Harvey, Morton, Doak. We're still looking to move these players on and get decent money for them. So we could potentially raise way more than enough to go and complete these signings, to be fair, you know.
They're saying that. They're saying that, Dave. Like Liverpool, if Liverpool want their targets, they want their targets of, like, you know, Ekitike, Rodrygo, and Isak. Yeah, so they want that's their 3 targets they want. So what they're saying is, if they want those 3 targets, they don't have to sell anybody. They've got that money there to buy those players. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the thing about it. They've got that money there so they can go and buy these players. You know what I mean? Because of what they've done in the last 5 or 6 years, where they haven't really spent. Do you know what I mean? You know, we've gone like summers without even buying anybody. You know what I mean? We've gone summers we've got a summer that buying one pair for 12 million. Do you understand what I'm saying? So all that money is piled up. So when it comes to this now, right? We can literally do it. We can literally go out and do something audacious. Do you know what I mean? Will they do it? I don't know, but they can actually do it.
I think after the Vert deal, I think we were probably allowed to spend another 200 mil without selling anymore. So with sales, we can definitely do it. It's just that whether they want to put all that investment in. Yeah. But I think it's worth it, and we are seeming to want to buy for the future. All these players are going to be there for another 5 years at least, and if not, we can sell them for a good price because the contracts, what I was talking about before, start putting them on longer, healthier contracts, man, 6 years and above, and if you can, then yeah, I think they can, man. Do I think it's realistic and it's going to happen? No, but that's only because I'm going off experience. This is something new to me, so I'm not going to assume that they will do it. But I didn't think they'd buy Vert either, to be honest. I can't in my head. I can't picture a window with Vert, Ekitike, Isak, and it doesn't make and Rodrygo. It doesn't make sense to me. But it's one of the greatest windows of all time, if that is the case. In any club.
For any club, yeah.
But I could see Rodrygo and Ekitike in the same window with Verts, Frimpong and Kirkers, and then maybe another backup striker or right.
Yeah. What, like Mateta? Would you take Mateta as a backup?
100%. I would have said at the beginning of the window. 100%.
Yeah, I've always rated Mateta. Yeah. I've always rated him.
Yeah. What do we need to make sure we get in? And I'll ask you guys in the chat as well. For me personally, I think we still need 3, and we need a winger, striker, and a defender. That's my 3.
Yeah, same.
So, chat, I would love to know what's your 3 you think before the end of this window we need to make sure we get. And go on, Sav. What was you going to say? Same exact thing.
The only thing is the winger one's a bit weird because obviously you're going almost like for like in terms of winger out, winger in.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, for that reason you would need one. Striker, yeah, because if Nunes is leaving, then striker for striker again. I know a lot of people are going to say you need 2 strikers, obviously, with what happened to Jota and stuff. I don't particularly think we do. It'd be nice to get it, but I don't think we need 2 of them in general, just because we've got versatile attackers in it. So
yeah.
Sorry to cut you, Sav. Yeah. If there was a world that it's like you got Ekitike. Yeah. If there was a world that you could get Mateta for,
that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, innit? Yeah. Like they said, like, right, we'll give you him for like 45 million.
That's perfect. That's 100% perfect. I'll take anyone like that. Yeah, Plan B, he's great as well, so I'll definitely take that. Centre back, definitely. Not only is you got Kanate and Vert, obviously Joey's I love Joey in it, but you're never going to be able to guarantee that his legs are going to be there.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But that's almost like 1.5 people. So yeah, centre back. Yeah, and then usually I would have went for a midfielder in the DM role, but I actually think that with the amount of players that we've got and with the youngsters as well who can be used in a certain assets, and I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. Fuzzy did allude to that. Said, look, if we get all those pieces, we can wait till next season to get a DM.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I think I'll leave it there. I've got a few family. I've got to go and see some family members as well. They've come down. So I thought I'll do a quick stream to catch up. But Savage and Rods, appreciate you guys for jumping in. Big up to Jerry as well.
Anytime, man. You know that anytime, man.
Before we head out,
come on, bro. Big up, bro.
Long time we chopped it up, big man.
I know. Yeah, man.
Everything good though. Family
good. Yeah. Always, bro.
Yeah, I like that, brother.
All right. We say we got a Savage and Rod's stream coming soon then. All right, I see it.
Yeah, no. Listen, well, anytime that somebody wants to do a stream with me and anything like that, right, or jump on one of my streams, you know that all he has to do is ask, and he can.
Yeah, of course.
He's family, man. A family Latin and brother. Family.
All right. So before we head out, Rods, do you have anything today? You got streaming coming up?
No, I might be jumping on some people's stream. Like if M90 does something or whatever, I might jump on there. But tomorrow evening, 9:30, Sunday night vibe show. You know what I mean? That's kicking off. So yeah, so nothing from me per se, but until tomorrow evening. Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah, bless up for coming on the show yesterday. Ends, man.
Yeah, all good, man. It was a vibe, innit?
Yeah,
So,
still, yeah.
Great stream, man. All right, what about you, Sav?
No, I got that stream out of the way now. I told you, man, when it comes to football streams and that, I'm just unsure what to do in it because I'm always about, and then I don't want to talk about the same thing, to be honest, constantly. So, yeah, kind of figure out what to do when it comes to football. When the season's there, it's fine. Kind of sells itself. So, yeah, I don't know right now. So we'll see, man.
All right, man. Hold on. Let me make sure I put Rod's link to his channel in the description as well. Savage's one is there as well, guys. So make sure we head over.
Yeah, you bums can subscribe though. You bums can subscribe, you know, like that. Maybe I should start calling you bums and it probably not getting subscribed. So I'm trying to be a better person, man. My bad. You're not bums. No. Listen, maybe you be.
You need anger management, you know, Savage.
No, bro, I can't. I got no film. Listen, depends. You got the Men in Black thing still. Just press the.
I do, but I don't know if I want.
Bro, let me.
I don't know if I wanted to simmer. Let it simmer for a second,
bro. Let me speak to the people, bro. I'm trying to be a better person, bro. You get me? You have to allow mistakes, bro. People make mistakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
Yeah, man. Big up everyone in the chat, though. It's been a beautiful stream. You get me? I'd appreciate it if you went over to my channel, Savage Talks Football, and subscribe. Yeah, I mean, it will inspire me to make more videos, bro, because the people will actually be watching. But if you don't want to, I understand. You go and enjoy the rest of your day. Big up to your mums and dads and all that. And you know what I mean? But if you do, go subscribe, man. You know what I mean? Thanks for that, man.
Someone said hands off my bum. That's mad.
No, not touching.
You need a round of applause for that, Sam.
Thanks, man. He killing me inside. I can't lie. Being nice.
Can't bother it.
Bro. But listen, for me on this side, I don't think I have nothing else planned for today. But tomorrow, let's see, man, what happens. Maybe there's more news. If there's more news, I will definitely bring it to you guys to make sure you guys are up to date as well and you hear our opinions. And as I said, man, we try and create a channel where it's not an echo chamber. Everyone's going to have shares and going to have different opinions and share different opinions. Vice versa, you guys are entitled to do so in the chat as well. Share your opinions, man. We don't need an echo chamber. Makes no sense. Can't get anywhere with everyone agreeing with the same points. You know what I mean? We have to have different point of views. We have to have different discussions. So to make the world a better place. All right, but big up. Appreciate you guys. Let me go and eat some good food, drink some good drink with the family, man. All right. Bless up, man. All right, G, you're late, man. Waste, man. Why are you so late to the stream?
Not hungry bridges, so man.
Nah, man. Late in that, bro. All right, I'm joking. Sorry, G. Love you, bro. Peace.